Are you serious? Are you serious? It is completely out of control in Paris, France. The May Day riots, they're calling it now the Armageddon protest. What? Paris police are fighting, running battles with the Black Bloc agitators. 165 people have been arrested. Are you serious? Can I put a shout out right now? Just put a shout out right now to noblegoldinvestments.com. Guys, if you don't live in Paris, but if you live in America where there's still peace and calm and tranquility, and you want to retire, a Christian company, family owned, noblegoldinvestments.com. Go to their website, get a hold of Colin Plume, tell him you're ready to retire, tell him you got a 401k or an IRA, or you just got an insurance settlement, or you just sold property, or whatever you got going on here. You want to diversify that portfolio, get a hold of Colin Plume at noblegoldinvestment.com. All right? And let him take care of your financial needs. Well, somebody's got to help the people in Paris because they got a problem. All right? Yellow vest protests, May Day riots. They're calling them the Armageddon of all riots. The rioting has broken out in Paris. Thousands of people have gathered on this May Day protest, dubbed the Armageddon of protesting. Paris police have said they've already arrested 165 people, most for public order offenses related to rioting, as cops clash with the Black Bloc anti-capitalist. Tear gas floats around masked protesters during clashes with French riot police during the demonstration as part of the traditional May Day labor protest. Well, people are already in a bad mood in France over the high taxation, high migration, total frustration, no assimilation, and no cooperation from a socialization, globalization doctrine of French President Emmanuel Macron. God with the mark is what his name means. Well, anyway, riot police officers restrain a man during the May Day demonstrations. They're punching people. They're hitting them with billy clubs in the eyes. There's tear gas flowing. One police officer set on fire. Cars are burning. Buses are burning. Windows are being broken out. Rubber defensive bullet launchers are being used. 40 millimeter rubber bullets. Just all kinds of blood is flowing in the streets. A man, his face covered in blood, was helped during the protests. Others have been broken bones. Weapons are also being confiscated as the police use tear gas, rubber bullets, batons, and they're charging to try and restore order in the streets of Paris right now. Thugs, they're saying, from the so-called Black Bloc anti-capitalist movement were involved in running battles with police soon after 1 p.m. Black Bloc activists with their faces covered could be seen leading attacks on the officers, smashing vehicles, crushing front doors of shops and breaking out windows, setting things on fire. The worst early violence was not right outside of President Emmanuel Macron's favorite restaurant, Montparnasse. The CRS riot control officers at the scene said that the Black Bloc agitators were throwing stones and other missiles at us. We had to charge them. Now, these guys are not part of the Yellow Vest protest. They're from a different group. But the Yellow Vests are out there also. And so tear gas has also been deployed to bring order to the situation. It is very intense, folks. They've seen, huge parts of Paris are on lockdown today. Unprecedented 7,400 police officers on the streets. Many of them are so tired of fighting the people for 25 straight weekends that suicide among riot police in France is 4 times higher than normal. May Day riots, always expected, but now you throw in the Yellow Vest protesters and you've got a recipe for disaster in the streets of Paris. And even though Macron promises to cut taxes, he has still not cut one dime off the taxes in 6 months of rioting. And there's no change in the immigration policy. There's not enough jobs for everyone. There's not enough apartments for everyone. France is the most highest taxed nation on the planet. And it's in a state of chaos, guys. It's in a state of chaos. And even the Notre Dame even burnt down. This city is in a state of chaos, and the nation of France needs our prayers. Are you serious? Don't miss today's live broadcast at 12 noon Eastern. We've got the riots in Paris. We've got the chaos in Venezuela. Is Maduro going to leave or not? Putin is telling him to stay. He had a plane on the tarmac. He had 1 foot in the plane. He was going to Cuba yesterday. This mess would have been over, but Vladimir Putin paid him to stay. And now, what does this mean? 13,000 troops of the U.S. are in Colombia. That's a number we're hearing floating around, and Mike Pompeo wouldn't deny it. What is going on right now? And then the peace deal. I've got breaking news on it. Mitt Romney is screwing this thing up. I mean, or I should say he at least has put a spoke in the wheels, okay? A spoke in the wheels. What does this all mean? Don't miss today's live broadcast, 12 noon Eastern. We'll get to all of it. Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you seriously serious? Give your life to Jesus Christ, because we're living in the last days.